Hello and thanks for joining us on Lina TV News. I am Mahmoud Inwar. The headlines: Nsubeb flags off distribution of farm inputs to teachers. EFCC nabs four-man syndicate of alleged fraudsters, impersonation and blackmail. NSCDC Kano Command hands over recovered equipment to NCC. Stay tuned for details of the news. Niger Foods and Logistics Company Limited, in collaboration with the Niger State Universal Basic Education Board, have flagged off the distribution of farm inputs to teachers under the Teachers Farming Scheme initiated by the board. The chairman, who was represented by the member 4 of the board, Honorable Abdulrazak Mohazuji Kenturu, at the event which took place at the office premises of the board, stated that the board initiated the Teachers Farming Scheme to enable teachers under the board have additional source of income because they cannot approach government with a request for salary increase for teachers under Nsubeb. He explained that the event was a dream come true to them at Nsubeb, adding that a lot of people were skeptical about the scheme, thinking it will be another exercise in futility. The chairman also stressed that they were focusing on farming cowpea and sesame this season because it was already late for other crops, but that by next farming season, other crops and poultry, fish farming, animal rearing will be included. He urged the beneficiaries of the scheme to make judicious use of the inputs given to them and not to sell them, adding that the board have constituted committees at both the board level as well as zonal and local government levels to monitor each beneficiary's progress. The state's chairman of the Nigeria Union of Teachers NUT, Comrade Adamu Akayago, who was represented by the treasurer of the union, Comrade Gebersani, appreciated the initiative, pointing out that they will always support any program that better the lives of their members. Niger State Pension Board has promised that the payment of retirement benefits to Batch 3 beneficiaries would commence Monday next week. Director General of the board, Alhaji Nasiru Saidu Namoska, who made the promise in a statement, says of names of retirees of the third batch will be pasted on Friday, 30th of August, and payment will commence on Monday, 2nd of September simultaneously. The statement enjoined the retirees to check for their names as from Friday and come for their check on Monday. The Director General assured the state governor's readiness and desire to ensure that no retired pensioner in the state is left unpaid. He had appealed to beneficiaries to be patient, assuring that sufficient fund has been set aside to offset the backlog of gratuities from the year 2003 to date. Nasiru Namuska appreciated the commitment and the resilience of his staff in ensuring that the exercise and fruitfulness is successful. The operatives of the Economic, Financials and Crimes Commission (EFCC) has arrested a four-man syndicate of alleged fraudsters impersonating and blackmailing the executive chairman of the commission, Mr. Ola Olokayode, in a $1 million deal. The fraudsters, Ojobo Joshua, Aliyu Hashib, Thomas Odu, and Paul Ojigi, were arrested on Wednesday, 28 August 2024 at Gimbe Street, Garki, and Apple Legislative Quarters, Abuja. The alleged fraudsters contacted a former managing director of the Nigerian Port Authority (NPA), Mr. Mohammed Bello Koko, claiming his indictment in some phony investigative activities of the EFCC during his tenure as the MD on NPA. They alleged that Olukayode was ready to give him a soft landing for $1 million or risk being arrested and prosecuted. On receipt of intelligence regarding the moves of the impersonators, operatives of the commission were deployed to play along with the alleged fraudsters. They were successfully arrested and in custody of the commission. They will be charged to court as soon as investigations are concluded. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) Kano State Command has handed over recovered equipment worth millions of naira to the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) and the State High Court. The Public Relations Officer of the command, SC Ibrahim Idris Abdullahi, disclosed this to journalists while handing over the recovered items at the NSCDC headquarters in Kano. He said the items stolen by the hoodlums during the recent nationwide protests. The recovered equipment includes 2 Cisco switches worth over 400 million naira, 2 computer sets, air conditioners, executive chairs, doors and windows, photocopy machine, law and judicial publications. The public relations officer noted that the items were seized and recovered by men of the core CNAI department shortly after being looted and stolen by miscreants during the protest in Kano. Receiving the items, Mr. Aminu Suleiman Birnin Chidu of the NCC Kano office commended the gallant efforts of the NSCDC personnel for the recovery. He lauded the civil defense for their act of patriotism. The NSCDC, under the leadership of the Commandant, Mohamed Lawal Falala, reiterates its commitment to securing and protecting national assets and infrastructure in the state. And that concludes our bulletin on Lina TV News. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles at Lina TV 247. You can also visit our website on www.linatv.com.ng. For news coverage, you can contact the number scrolling on your screen. Do have a pleasant day and thanks for listening.